死了！有包是搞的。哦，靠！有塞的，哦，掉进去。幸好了，也在破我。
喂，妹妹上班这边。别来吧，别来！票根的查个呢，上来3道突破了，就把它堵死了。你把带去我要了。
Myanmar's military has moved to end news coverage of the now daily violence, effectively kill what was a young and vibrant free press. 5 independent media companies have seen their licenses revoked. Meantime, security forces surrounded a neighbourhood in Yangon, forcing hundreds of protesters into overnight hiding on Monday. Activists say they've now been allowed to leave. Live to Seoul, and Yang Hee Lee, the former UN Special Rapporteur for Myanmar. Yang Hee Lee, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me back, John.
Well, the latest word we have, at least 2 of those 5 media outlets which had their licenses pulled are still operating. One via the internet, one is still broadcasting. At the same time, dozens of reporters have been detained in the last couple of weeks. Will it be as easy for the generals to reimpose, or how easy will it be, I should say, to reimpose the censorship which they enjoyed during their 5 decades of rule before the civilian government was there, before the free press was allowed to flourish?
I think it won't be that easy this time because we have internet services now and we can always broadcast from wherever we are. And so it won't be that easy. But I must say that the recent crackdown on the media and detaining reporters, and especially female reporters, and I'm not going to say just female reporters, but what's been the trend now is that the security forces are arresting more women and detaining them, and many parents don't know where their daughters are, and this is alarming. And this it should not go on, and it should be stopped, and it should be condemned world over.
Where are those reports coming from, and is there any more details on just the numbers here that we're looking at, and under what circumstances these women are being arrested?
Yes, I have a very credible and verifiable report that in one township about 300 women were rounded up and detained. And we see more reports coming into us saying that women are being more targeted in this recent crackdowns. And many of them are in insane prison, and of course many are elsewhere too. And as I said, many of the families don't know the whereabouts of their daughters.
That's terrifying. How concerned are you with reports that security forces have established a temporary presence in hospitals, universities, religious temples? Is this sort of the start of a sustained counterinsurgency operation, if you like?
Yes, and I have to remind the security forces that children, schools, and hospitals are zones of peace. And I think what they're trying to do is to prevent the doctors and hospital staff from joining the CDM. At the same time, maybe blocking injured protesters from getting the necessary medical attention. And I think this is something that they are doing. I think 6 hospitals have been sieged and many others around the world. And as you saw, that last night in Sanchong Township in Yangon, as you said in your opening, it was a complete lockdown, and in many parts of the country, we hear random gunshots, and this is to stoke fear in the people.
The pro-military newspaper Global New Light Myanmar has this ominous headline: effective rule of law to be enforced for benefit of the state and people. That old security law, which was repealed by the previous civilian government, is now back, which the paper reports means security forces will effectively carry out inspection in wards and villages in accordance with the amended laws to find those who are hiding and are being prosecuted for their anti-state activities. In other words, they've given themselves the legal right to go anywhere and do anything?
Yes, that's what it sounds like. And that administrative and tract administrative tract directive has been amended, seems like, and they're going to go in wherever. And I wonder if what they're doing is targeting with snipers and shooting, some aiming at the head, and young children were shot in the head and finally died and bruised. And many people who were injured. I wonder if that's what they are saying, that they're going to secure and protect the people and the safety of the people by shooting and killing. It's really, their behaviors and actions are more like a terrorist group behaviors.
Yeah, except the terrorists are the ones in control. It's horrendous. Young Hee Lee, thank you for being with us. We appreciate your insights.